Message is called Can Christians Be Racist? And I know that kind of sounds like a stupid question to ask, but if you look at America's politics, you see that the Republican Party has always claimed to be the party of God, always have claimed to be the conservative party, the party of faith. But as we all know, they campaign on hate. They campaign on prejudice. They campaign on racism. They campaign on transphobia. They campaign on homophobia. They campaign on intolerance. And I have personally been to churches that were, I guess you could say, lacking in people of color. The congregation was lacking a lot of people in color. And despite the Bible talking about loving thy neighbor and loving the foreigner and accepting everyone as they are, the racism and the prejudice could be felt in the room. The stares, the looking up and down, the the not speaking to me. So that motivated me to write this sermon. And my biggest motivation to write this sermon was, or is, the Republican Party. Just sitting back and watching the dysfunction that is in the party. The presidency and the election of Donald Trump also inspired this message. Because again, they call themselves conservatives and Christian and, the party of traditional values, of Christian values, stuff like that. But their actions aren't becoming of a Christian. They're not Christ-like. Nothing they say or do is Christ-like. So I wanted to take a couple of scriptures and break down exactly what the Bible says about prejudice, racism, partiality, and basically letting you all know that you can't be Christian and a racist too. You just can't do it. You can't be a Christian and homophobic. You can't be Christian and transphobic. You can't be Christian and xenophobic. You can't have any prejudices as a Christian because God shows no partiality. And it's hate and intolerance is not equivalent to Christian. Hate and intolerance is not equivalent to being Christ-like, because Christ and God hates no one. And nowhere in the Bible, absolutely nowhere in the Bible, does it say to hate others or to